Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Just a minute. Yes, I was telling you that we had discussed a little bit about dictionaries yesterday, and I had told you that a dictionary is contains basically a combination of key and its corresponding value. And since a key is there, we cannot have duplicate values in it. Let's take a few examples and the different operations that we can perform on dictionaries. Let's declare a dictionary first of all. So a dictionary is declared using curly braces, right? So let's store students' data, say 1001 roll number, and then name some current. It will be 1002, 1003, 1004. Some we can store just anything. 1005. Okay. Oh, just a minute. So as you can see here in this dictionary, there are 5 entries, and each entry is a combination of key and its corresponding value. And both are separated using a colon. So we use colon as a delimiter for separating a key and its corresponding value in a dictionary. So let us just print it once. Print D. Let us print length of the dictionary first, and then the dictionary itself. So you can see it here. Length is 5 as there are 5 records in this dictionary, and this is the whole dictionary that we have printed. Okay. Now let me write ID instead of length. So if we have D1 is equal to D, and then we print D1, what will happen? Anybody? Any one of you? What will happen here? Will it be a separate entity D1 or will they be aliases of each other? Will they be aliases of each other or they'll be separate entities? Anybody? अरे बोलो भाई उनकी आईडीज सेम होगी या डिफरेंट होंगी?
सेम होगी सर.
Very good. In this case, as you can see it here, a new name D1 will be assigned to D. They will share the, rather they are the same, so their IDs are same. If we want to create a new dictionary from an existing dictionary, we'll write copy. And in this case, you can see their IDs are different. These two are D and D1 are two different dictionaries. ये clear है बेटा? Yes, is it clear? Okay, let us have a list consisting of 101, 103, 105, right? And then we want to create a new dictionary from this list. So we'll use the basic dictionary that is D, and from keys we'll write this is a function to which we'll pass a parameter L, that these are the keys and the values. Suppose we want empty values there. So a new dictionary will be created D3 from existing dictionary D. From the keys that we have supplied in the list L, we have provided 3 keys 101, 103, 105, and the corresponding values will be blank. So let us try to print this dictionary now. As you can see, the last line, there are only 3 entries 1001, 1003, and 1005 with values null. No values are there, or rather, blank values are there. So if you want to get some value from a dictionary, you will write print d dot get. For example, I want value corresponding to 1001. So it will print Karan. As you can see, corresponding to roll number 1001, we have stored Karan, right? So it will print its value. So if you want all the items, you can write print d dot items. Let's see the effect. Here, as you can see, the items will be presented as lists instead of a dictionary. Now, this function items will convert the dictionary elements to a list. ये clear है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you want to get only keys, then you will write d dot keys. You will get all the keys. Similarly, if you want values only, you will write d dot values. You will get all the values. As you can see here, let me write these one by one. So first, it is saying dictionary keys. It is showing keys only. And if we write values here, then it will display values as well. So first it is showing dictionary keys, then dictionary values. If you want to see both things, keys and values, but not in the form of dictionary, but as a list, then you can write d dot items. You'll get those items and you can display those. Okay, here we had created a dictionary D3, right? D3 is consisting of those elements which are present in dictionary 1 or D. Let me write one more. Say it is 1007. And then I write D dot update using D3. What will be stored in D3? D3 will contain these values, right? But with blank. It will contain these keys. D3 will contain these keys, but values as blanks. Okay. So in D, we will update D3. It means if a value is already if a key is already existing, its value will be set accordingly. Like here for 1001, we have Karan, but in D3 for 1001, we have a blank. So it will be updated if that key is existing. If the key is not existing, it will be added in the dictionary. So we have updated the, let us print the now. As you can see here, 1001, its value is blank because in D3 we had replaced it with blank. 1002 and 1004 are not disturbed, they are the same. And 1007 has been added to the dictionary. Is it clear, Vache? Yes, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
रिस्पॉन्स देते रहा करूं, नहीं तो मुझे लगता है ज्वाइन करके इधर उधर हो गए बस. Similarly, we can even delete a value. We'll write d dot pop, say 1001. So what this function will do, it will delete the value. It will delete that entry from the dictionary where the key is 1001, and it will return its corresponding value. Like in dictionary D now, the corresponding value for 1001 is null. So it won't return anything. It will return a blank rather, and it will be displayed. Let's see. So yeah, you can see nothing is displayed here. If I delete 1002, then corresponding to 1002, we have value Varun, which will be displayed here. Let's run it again. You can see it here. 1002 corresponding to 1002, Varun was there. It's been deleted. And let's print the dictionary again. This value 1002 should not be there. As you can see, it's no more there. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then there is another function that is set default. Just a minute. So there's another function print d dot set default will provide a key. For example, let's say 1001 and a value also. Let me give it name Hemant. Let's see what happens here. We'll print D. Okay. Since 1001 is already existing, nothing will happen there, right? But if I enter here 1008, then let's see what happens. You can see it's been updated in the dictionary. If the key is already existing, then nothing will happen. Rather, its value will be returned. If the key is not existing, then the key and value pair will be added to the dictionary. For example, let us try this. Uh, 1004. Let me try it with 1004 because the value is already existing there. So for 1004, it is saying Gurpreet, so nothing will happen. Since corresponding to that key, a value is existing. So set default function, what it will do, if the key is already there, it will return its corresponding value. If the key is not there, then the key and value pair will be added to the dictionary. Okay. Then we can even apply sum function to it. For example, print sum d dot keys. So keys are basically numeric values. We can perform sum and it will be displayed there. So if you want to print individual items of the dictionary, let me comment this so that what we had updated is not. I am commenting these a few. Okay, let me run it again. Okay, fine. We have values there now. 1045. Okay, fine. Right. Now, if you want to print individual items, right, there are different methods. For example, let me show you. You write a for loop for k in D, print k and D square brackets k. K represents key and D square bracket k, we are providing an index of key. It will print its corresponding value. You can see it here. It's displayed. These are the keys and value pairs. This is one way of doing it. There's another way by which we can achieve the same thing for k and v in d dot items. I told you that items will, when you will call this function, the values will be returned as a pair of values in a list form. So print k and v. Again, you can see the same thing we have been able to achieve. Okay. Similarly, if you want to search something within the list, we had used a function get here. There is another way of doing it. Print d dot get. I am entering value, say 1003 comma 0. So what is the effect of this? If this key is existing, its corresponding value will be returned. If the key is not existing there, then 0 will be returned. As you can see, corresponding to 1003, Rahim is there. That name has been displayed here. If I change it to 6, then see what happens. It is returning 0 because 1006 key doesn't exist in the dictionary. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, Now let me create one more program for you. It's very interesting thing which we can do using dictionaries. I have declared a dictionary, right? Then I am declaring a string. Let it be str is equal to string for x in str. dot get x 0 plus 1. Do you have any idea what will happen in this case? Let me then print d. Do you have any idea what will happen in this case? Anybody? Taran, what will happen with it? Yes, Taran.
No, no, sir.
Okay. Get function का अभी मैंने आपको बताया. What this function will do? If the key is existing, it will return its value. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And if the key is not existing, it will return. What will it return?
0.
0. Very good. Now, if you look at this, we are iterating through the string. It means we are iterating through all the characters of the string, and initially dictionary is empty. For for this, you need to remember that dictionary is a combination of it's a collection of key and value combination, and keys cannot be duplicate. ये clear है आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at it. First character is s. Is it there in the dictionary? हमने s को क्या किया? We have made it a key. You can see it here. For x in string, one by one characters will be iterated through, and x will become the key in dictionary. So do we have any s in the dictionary? Yes, Taran. Do we have any x in the s in the dictionary? No, it is empty initially, right? So what will it do? It will return 0. So उसकी value क्या बन जाएगी? 0 plus 1 means one s has been encountered, and similarly for other characters. As you can see here, it has created a dictionary. S is 1, T is 1, R is 1, I is 1, N is 1, and G is 1. Because each character is appearing only once. So if I write strings, how many S are there? 2. So what will happen when the last S or the second S is encountered? This get function will return 1 because S is already existing. So it will return 1 plus 1. So new value of S will become 2. So what this function is doing basically, what this small piece of code is doing, it is telling you the number of occurrences of each character in a string. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And it's easy. Yes, is it easy or not?
Easy.
Okay. Uh, I I had given an assignment to you. I hope you remember. The assignment was about finding frequency of characters in a string. ऐसी दी थी assignment? Yes, Varun. Had I given you an assignment for finding frequency of each character in a string?
No, sir, today you are sent a PDF to submit 26th day an assignment.
No, I'm saying earlier I think I had given an assignment to you people to find frequency of each character or each alphabet in a string. I think we had done it in the class also, during class, or not? Yes, Tarun,
I
Tarun
don't,
किया था बच्चे
I,
हमने ये
सर नहीं किया शायद.
फ्रीक्वेंसी वाला मुझे पे लग रहा है. आई थिंक हमने किया था जिसमें ओ आर डी फंक्शन यूज किया था ऑर्डिनल्स का. किया था बच्चे. सारी वीडियोस देखना दोबारा. चलो, anyhow, so what will happen? Uh, Using this small piece of code, very, very small piece of code, what we are doing, we are iterating through every character of a string, and corresponding to that, if that character is already existing, we are finding its corresponding value and incrementing it by 1 and storing it back. If that character is not in the dictionary, then we are storing it in the dictionary with its frequency set to 1. So here I'll write it for k comma v in d dot items print alphabet occurs times, right? Dot format a comma v. So let's run it. What does it say? It is telling you that which character is occurring how many times. So we are able to find frequency of characters. Is it clear? And if a character is not existing in this string, then it won't be displayed. For example, E may not be there, E is there. O is not there, O won't appear in this dictionary. Is it clear? And it's very simple code.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
very, very simple code. So further, I want that the display of these characters should be in ascending order as per the alphabet. So what we can do, we can sort it. Sorted, what we are to sort? We are to sort dictionary. This we had done yesterday also. We have to sort dictionary items based on a key which is lambda x x0 means zeroth. First, let me know what this function will do. D dot items. Yes, what this function will do. अभी अभी बोला था, अभी करवाया था मैंने. What is the role of this function? It will convert the dictionary to a list. ये देखो यहाँ हमने किया था. Here when I had printed the items, right? So let me do it here again. Print d dot items. It will display the list, display the dictionary as list items. As you can see here, the pairs are converted to lists, and then a consolidated list of all the items is created. So what we are doing basically, using first we are converting the dictionary to a list, and then we are calling this function, and then sorting किस पे करनी है? We are sorting it on the basis of zeroth index. Zeroth index पे क्या है? Key है, and that key is basically alphabet. So let us print it. Print d now. Let me call this function once again. Now let's do it, and let me write here. Print after sorting. Okay, fine. Now let's see. Sorting नहीं हुई. Oh, okay. Print ही करना था. Sorted actually returns. Uh, Here, let me write. Sorted actually returns the dictionary itself. So this is not needed. Okay. After sorting, it is displaying us the values. Space is first, then A, E, G. The elements are sorted. We can apply the same thing here, or we can store it in a list. L is equal to sorted. And then we can print L0, L1 using a for loop. For I in L, let it be. यहाँ पे भी I लिख लेते हैं. I0, I1. Let's see what happens here. For I in L, I missed the column here. Here you can see all the entries have been sorted on the basis of first, that is key. अगर second पे करना है on the basis of their frequency, then change it to 1. And the elements will be sorted on the basis of frequency. As you can see, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. It's easy. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So finding frequency of alphabets in a string, or even if it is in some file, through a file, you are reading the elements and then printing, finding the frequency. It's very easy. Just go on reading, iterate through all the characters of the string, store its frequency in the dictionary the way we have done it here, right? So let's move to the next one. Okay. Now, next we'll discuss how to convert a list to a dictionary, or list or string. Let's do it. Suppose we have a, let me pick it up from the first one. Let us use the same data here. I'm declaring a string. I'll have to convert it to a string here. We are using two types of delimiters in this string. One is the comma and other one is equal to sign, assignment sign. Okay, fine. So first we have created a string. If we print it, it will be printed as such. So if we print this string, it will be printed as such. As you can see it here, it's a single string. So first what we'll do, let us declare a list, an empty list for s in str. What we'll do, string को split करने वाले. First splitting we'll do on the basis of comma, right? So what we will get, we'll get these values. Let me print s here just to show you what we'll get after splitting. Then split it further. So first splitting is on the basis of comma, so we'll get different records. And then second time we are splitting it on the basis of equal to sign. So we'll get two values there. Then L dot append y. And after that we will print L. Let's see what we have got. You can see it here. These are the values printed by print s. This is how we had split the string using the delimiter comma, and then we are further splitting each value using a equal to delimiter. So what we have got is this lists containing sublists. Now it is very simple. Straight away we can do it. Uh, D is equal to dictionary L, and then print it. Print D. Uh, we'll have only one class today. Okay, the moment meeting will end, we'll stop there. Okay. So we have converted this list to dictionary, and let's see. So the dictionary is there. We can even have a function. See how to pass a dictionary to a function. I'm creating a display function here for. I'll use both the methods. I'll show you. Let it be display one for k in D, print k and dk. Then another method, display 2 d for k comma v in d dot items, print k and v. So we have got two functions here. I'm not using print. I'll call first function display 1d and then display 2. Oh, okay, first let's try it with first function. So these are the values which will be displayed. Let me put a comment here. Okay, so these are the values through first display function, and if I call the second one, the same way values will be displayed. Is it clear? Yes, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then there are ordered dictionaries as well. Ordered dictionary, why do we need it? Sometimes it happens that when you are entering values in the list in a dictionary, the values may not be stored exactly in the order in which you have entered the values. Sometimes it depends where the memory is available, and accordingly, the values will be stored. But sometimes it happens that the order in which you are entering the values is very important for storage, right? In that case, you can use ordered dictionaries where the contents of dictionary will be stored as the way you are entering the values. So let me have one more file here. For this, we need to import from collections, import ordered dictionary, right? And then we will create a dictionary, an ordered dictionary using this. D is equal to ordered dictionary. Now, whatever values you will add to this dictionary, they will be stored exactly in the order in which you will enter the values. Otherwise, it is not guaranteed that the values are stored as per the order in which you are entering it. It is not guaranteed otherwise. So, if the order is important, you can use ordered dictionary. Rest of it is same. All the operation, everything else, the way we enter elements in the dictionary, the way we retrieve elements, everything else is the same. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
आप लोग कभी कुछ नहीं पूछते हो, उसके दो ही रीजंस हो सकते हैं, या तो इट्स ऑल क्लियर और इट्स ऑल क्लियर. व्हाट्स द केस? Yes, is it all clear or absolutely clear? What's the case? Why don't you
Sir,
ask?
absolutely.
Absolutely clear means कुछ नहीं समझ में आया.
नहीं sir.
Okay, I assume that. Tomorrow we'll start with object-oriented programming using Python. Okay, कोशिश करना अगर कुछ पढ़ चुका है.
Sir, please थोड़ा project का बता दो sir, बिल्कुल idea नहीं हो रहा.
अभी object-oriented programming एक बार कर लें, then I'll discuss the project in detail. Okay, थोड़ा सा object-oriented programming का कर लें. It will
Sir,
make
but
it.
उसकी तो 25th है ना date, last date.
हाँ जी. Project की
Sir,
कौन सी date है?
25 उसकी last date है ना.
Project की 25th of July रखा था शायद.
No sir, June है.
Oh, okay, I'll check it. Actually, for completing the project, you need to understand object-oriented programming as well as how to read and write to a file. हमने वो दोनों भी किए नहीं है. तो when we'll do that, उसके बाद करेंगे. Project का मैं कुछ थोड़ा सा hint दूंगा आपको. करना आपको खुद ही होगा.
Okay sir. Sir, तो उसकी date extend कर दो.
हाँ, अभी देखता हूँ. मुझे तो ये इम्प्रेशन था कि मैंने जुलाई की डेट दी हुई है, क्योंकि 25 जून तो आपकी सेकंड असाइनमेंट की डेट थी. I'll check it. No problem. Okay, that's all for today.
Okay sir, thank you.